Hey everyone, today we're coming to you with another tech review, and today we're going to be reviewing the Elgato 4k60pro. So let's talk. So just to let you guys all know, a quick story. When we started this channel, wanted to do game reviews, and we actually needed a capture card to do that. If you've noticed, we don't have many videos with captured footage, and there is a reason behind that. That's because we've had trouble getting a good capture card. But we think we have solved our problem, and we're here to review that for you. So Matt, tell them what it is.
Yeah, so we landed on the Elgato 4k60pro. So for this, you need a PC, because this plugs into the Pcie Port on your motherboard. And then you plug in your HDMI ports to the back of your PC now. So as I stated in a previous video, I have a pretty decent PC build, and so I figured let's use it. So basically this will plug into the port, and then you have an HDMI in and an HDMI out on the card, and then you download Elgato's 4K capture program or software, and basically from there you have a capture card. So now it does record up to 4K 60 frames per second, as stated on the box, and has HDR, so full 4K video, 60 frames per second. You have your high dynamic range HDR. Alright, so this works with all your major video game consoles, your PlayStation 4, your 5, your Xbox Ones, your Series X's, your Switch, anything HDMI. In the box you have the unit itself, a little bracket in the back. It's a low profile bracket, they state. So you got your HDMI in and out on there, and then an HDMI cable. If you're using the Series X and the PS5, they advise you to use the cables that came with the consoles to guarantee that you're getting the correct speeds. Because I believe it's 48 gigabytes per second or something. There's these new HDMI 2.1 stuff. They just want you to make sure you have a quality HDMI cable for that, and then use the one that they supply. But other than that, you plug it in, you download the software, and you're ready to rock and roll. So I ran into an issue which, just judging by, you would think this is plugging into the motherboard on your PC, that you'd be able to capture gameplay from your PC, and unfortunately you can't. I mean, there's a way around it, but even Elgato themselves, they don't recommend it. You can run an HDMI cable from your video card into this to pass it through. It gets a little messy, and again, Elgato does not recommend it, but you can if you're in a pinch and you absolutely have to use the PC to capture on it. But it's really made for consoles. And I guess the Pro in the name means because you're using a PC, so you have a pretty professional setup. But it looks fantastic. Your gameplay comes out great. There's no latency, no lag. The one issue I had, because they don't explain it too well, so that's why I kind of wanted to do this video and let you guys know. So when you open up your 4K program, that's what it's labeled and thing. It's 4K capture. When you open up that software, there's a preview screen, and I thought that's all it was. So I was playing Halo multiplayer, and I was getting horrible latency, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. I was messing with all the settings, and I was like, how are people playing like this? So little did I know that you're actually supposed to put the preview screen on your second monitor. If you don't have a second monitor, then obviously you won't have a preview screen. But you have to change the channel into your HDMI port on the monitor itself, and then you have your lag-free gaming there, and everything was much better of an experience once I figured that out. But the first few days I was playing through the preview screen, and I couldn't understand why it was so bad. But there is a lag and a latency difference between the preview and your regular HDMI port.
So now you'll see some gaming videos coming from us more often, like we had promised from the beginning. So thanks to Elgato for helping us out with this thing. So anyway, as always, if you like these tech reviews and you want some more, please drop some comments below so we can actually review those products that you want to see. And as always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and tell all your friends.